Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Science of Science. This is the next video on differentiation important questions, and today we are taking up some questions from exponential and logarithmic functions, and these are mostly NCERT questions because these are very good questions. That's why I've taken them up. So let's begin with the first question, that is e to the power x. This question I'm talking about. Just a second. Okay, this question. E to the power x upon sine x is our function. Now you can see two functions are getting divided, so use the quotient rule. So using quotient rule, so this is question 1. Okay, using a quotient rule, you know already that quotient rule states that this would be the second function into the derivative of first function, okay, minus the first function into derivative of second function by the second function, which is the denominator, whole square. Okay, this is the formula you already know from class 11. If you don't know, watch the formula video for differentiation where I've covered all the formulas and concepts in just 2 minutes. Okay, so this was about your quotient rule. Now you can write down the simplified expression sin x as it is, derivative of ex is ex only. This is another formula. Then ex as it is, derivative of sin x is cos x upon sin x whole square. That's our expression. Now you have ex on both the sides, so you can take ex common. So ex common, this becomes sin x minus cos x upon sin x whole square. Okay, and I don't think we can solve it further. No, we can't solve it further. So this is your final expression. So this is your dy by dx. Okay, this expression was y. This is y is equal to this. Okay, that's your question 1. Let's move to question 2. Question 2 is e of sine inverse x. I'll do it on the next page, or should I do it here? If you have taken a screenshot or noted it down, so I will do it here itself. Okay, the question is e of sine inverse x is question number 2. Sorry, yeah. E of sine inverse x is question number 2. So e of sine inverse x, again you have to use the chain rule because there are two functions. We can't do it in any other way. So this is going to be derivative of e of sine inverse x as it is into the derivative of the sine inverse x, because sine inverse x is not a standard function. You have to differentiate it. Exponential function to any power is always same. The derivative of exponential function to any power is always same. So it is e to the power of sine inverse x as it is into derivative of sine inverse x. What is derivative of sine inverse x? It's a formula. The formula is 1 upon under root 1 minus x square. This is the formula for derivative of sine inverse x. Now, one mistake which you would be doing here, instead of x, this is not e to the power x, this is e to the power of sine inverse x. So this is not going to be 1 minus x square, this is going to be 1 minus sine inverse x whole square. Okay, sine inverse x. Okay, I'll write it clearly. Okay, so that was a mistake which was done, whole square. Okay, 1 minus x square. Sorry, I was just confused with the expression. This is 1 minus x square. Okay, and just combine it and you get the answer. This is 1 minus x square only. I'm so sorry I confused it. Alright, so I hope this is clear. So again I'll repeat this, that e to the power of sine inverse x is not a standard function. You have to differentiate sine inverse x as well, otherwise you will not get the answer. Okay, so the final answer, you can write it like this also, e to the power of sine inverse x upon under root 1 minus x square. Okay, this is the final answer. Next question is very famous. This is the question states that you have to find the differential of or derivative of log x. Okay, so before going to this question, just a recap of the formula. The derivative of log x is equal to 1 upon x. This is the formula, again done in the formula list video. So again we have two logs, we cannot apply any other method. The inside the bracket there is not x but there is log x. That means this is not a standard function and we have to use the chain rule. Okay, so this will be derivative of log x into derivative of log x. Okay, first I am doing derivative of these two and then I am taking derivative of this, because this is not a standard function. Okay. Now log x, derivative of log x is 1 upon x, but in this question, just compare these two expressions. In place of x in this expression, I have log x. That means log x is playing the role of x. So if derivative of log x is 1 upon x, what is the derivative of log x? It is going to be 1 upon log x. Okay, because instead of x, I have log x here. 1 up log x derivative is 1 upon x, so derivative of log x is 1 upon log x. Whatever will be in the bracket, 1 upon that is the derivative of the log. Okay, and into derivative of log x, this is directly the formula. Derivative of log x is 1 upon x. So you can combine it to write it as 1 upon x log x is the question. That's it. Moving to the next question. Very good question. Question number 4. It's very easy, but it's a good one. Question number 4 states you have to find the derivative of sine of tan inverse of e to the power of minus x. So just see how big a question is this. Okay, but the answer to this question is very simple. Okay, it's not a difficult question at all. So let's solve it out. So first, there are three functions here: sine function, tan inverse function, e function. So if there are three functions, of course you have to use chain rule. Differentiate them one by one. So first you have to write as derivative of sine of tan inverse e to the power x into derivative of the next function is tan inverse e to the power x. Okay, sorry, minus x. And lastly, you have the third function, which is derivative of e to the power minus x. Now sine's derivative is cos of that function, so the derivative of sine will be cos of tan inverse e to the power minus x. Derivative of tan inverse is 1 upon 1 plus x square. Instead of x, you have e to the power minus x. So this will be 1 upon 1 plus e to the power minus x whole square. So don't write the 1, or you just write it down. 1 upon 1 plus e to the power minus x whole square into the derivative of e to the power minus x. The derivative of e to the power x is e to the power x with a minus sign is there. So just put a minus sign in between it. Into minus of e to the power minus x is the derivative. Combine it to write the final answer. Your final answer will be cos of tan inverse e to the power minus x upon 1 plus e to the power 2x minus 2x with a minus sign here, and in the end I write e to the power x as well, e to the power minus x as well. This is on combining the three expressions. Okay, on combining I get this answer. Alright, I hope the question is clear to everybody. In case if you have not subscribed to our channel, please do so soon, because your subscription is very important for us. Alright, just give me a second to erase this down, because if I do the clear all button, then even the question will get erased. We cannot afford the question to get erased. We just have to erase this. I'm not able to use the bigger eraser today. I don't know why is that happening. Otherwise I would have used the bigger eraser only. Alright, so we are done. Let's move on to the next question. The next question is you have to find the derivative of log of e to the power, log of cos of e to the power x. So here I have both exponential and logarithmic function together. So this question becomes very, very important. So let's take up this question now. Question number 5. Question number 5. Log of cos of e to the power x. A super question. Answer is very, very simple to this question. First, differentiate log. So log of e to the power cos of e to the power x will be 1 upon cos of e to the power x. Derivative of log is 1 upon x. I'm writing it directly now. Then you have to differentiate cos. Cos of anything is minus sign. Derivative of cos is minus sign. Instead of x, you have e to the power x. So write e to the power x into derivative of e to the power x, which is e to the power x itself. So this becomes minus sign e to the power x upon cos e to the power x e to the power x. Sin upon cos becomes tan. So this becomes tan e to the power x into e to the power x with a minus sign is your derivative. Minus tan e to the power x into e to the power x. Okay. So just a quick recap of what we have done. Log there are three functions in this question: log, cos and e. So first differentiate log with respect to cos ex, then differentiate cos with respect to ex, and then differentiate the ex. So chain rule just says, a quick recap, chain rule just says in order differentiate all the functions which are there. Okay, differentiate all which are there and you would definitely arrive to the conclusion. Okay, with this we close the class. We'll move to the next video soon. In the next video we will be taking up very important questions on parametric differentiation from R.S. Agarwal and R.D. Sharma. Okay, thank you so much. Please do stay subscribed and like our channel as well. In case if you have any doubt or want me to share any topic or question, please do comment in the comment section. It's all yours and I'm waiting for comments. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye. Thanks. Thanks a lot. The smiley is for you all for supporting our channel. Thank you.